So I've made some changes to my Etsy shop, like these packaging. I can make plastic bags, um, and I can seal them so that no air gets in or out. Although it's not 100%, but I can make them in specific sizes. These are actually Ziploc bags, but so I have my friendship bracelets, paracord bracelets. These are the stitch markers, and here's the couple sets of knitting needles, and here's some keychains, more paracord bracelets, and I've got more that I've run out of out of ink, so I had to just leave them in their plastic and see the numbers on them. That's the size. So, um, so these keychains don't have. I've used all the keychain ones, so the keychains and the paracord bracelets don't have anything. So I've actually made boxes. I've made boxes for the stud earrings. See, here's the new card. It's nice and laminated, and I've made boxes in two different sizes. This one actually has two cards, and these are meant for someone, and then this will hold like four cards, or it'll hold two of these little boxes. And these earrings are actually on cards that I was using when I first started my Etsy shop in, I believe, 2013. That was the way my logo was when I first started my shop. And so what I did was I just printed them on labels, like address labels, and then cut them out and taped them to these cards. And I had bought about a pack of 100 of those cards. And then I decided, or I bought the stamp for stamping these things out. So I decided to buy business cards, and eventually I graduated to cardstock because it never lined up when I printed it. It never lined up with the actual cards. So it's just easier to just print it on cardstock and then cut it out. So yeah, I have all these things that are just sitting here. A lot of these things I've had for years, and these were popular when I first started because they, they look like one of the keychains, but they're earrings. It's like a miniaturized keychain. And I guess it was a novelty that wore off. And I still have the keychains. So, I mean, the earrings, they're all hypoallergenic. All my earrings are hypoallergenic, as the cards say. I spent extra money on these hooks so that I could get hypoallergenic. I'm sure that they're not that much more expensive. I actually haven't bought hooks in years because nobody ever buys my hook earrings. I've sold a lot of these stud earrings that are in the plastic, but nobody ever buys the hanging earrings. I made about 6 packs of these. These are safety pins with seed beads, and I think I've sold 1 or 2 pairs. I think 2 pairs. I don't know. But these I made specifically for like Halloween, which is why there's like Halloween colors. Like like this one is reminds me of s'mores because it's got the brown for the chocolate, the white for the marshmallow, and the gold for the graham cracker. This one is like a Superman, so it's like a keychain in costume, and these are like the those what do you call it? Candy corns. This is the harvest candy corn, and these are those little pumpkin candy corns. I actually had a candy corn type keychain, but those are gone. Um, I think during the Halloween that I was making these, um, I just ended up giving them away for free in the orders. And then this one has got gold with silver sparkle. It's like a clear with silver sparkle, like silver glitter. Um, but yeah, here's all my stuff, and then I just turned this on. I don't really use this all that often because my lights are always on in my room, so uh, I just don't use it as much as I'd like to. But so this is my. I did this because I wanted it to look like a shop, but this is the side of my desk, my very messy desk, which you will not get to see. I'm working on more friendship bracelets. I've only got 4. I've got these 2, which is a camouflage, and then this rainbow braid, and then these are kumi hemo. This one's a pumpkin. See, it looks like pumpkins, and then plaid. And I'm making more more friendship bracelets in rainbow, the rainbow kind. And by the way, these stitch markers are only $1.99. These are only $1. There's 2 of them. There's size 2 and size 3. They're only $1. I bought a pack of double-sided knitting needles. They're wooden, and I was supposed to get sizes 0 all the way up to 10. And I ended up getting. I didn't get size 9 or 10. They sent me 2 size 2 and 2 size 3. So, what am I going to do with those? So, I just put them in my Etsy shop. So anyway, there's just a little brief look at my shop, I guess. These earrings, I'm making a box to put these in. The reason I'm putting everything in plastic and in boxes is because I don't want them to get dusty, you know. So I as soon as I get more ink, I'll print the cards out for these so that I can hang them, and then I'll print out the cards. The boxes for these. They're going to be like 2 of these, and then they flip up like this. Oops, can't see. They flip up like this, kind of like a donut box, I guess, but with a pair of rings. So that I basically just wanted to keep them from getting too dusty, and whether they ever sell or not, I don't care. I just don't want them to get dusty, and I don't want to have to. I don't mind dusting off the boxes. I just don't want to have to keep cleaning the actual, plastic. I've had them in a drawer to keep them dust free, but um, you know, they end up getting, if everything's like thrown in a drawer, that's no good. Um, I'd like them to be, nice and neat and tucked away in like on this table here. This is actually my bedside table. I'd like them to be sitting here so that I know that they're not going to be tangled up in a drawer, and they're safe. And if somebody ever wants to buy them, then I can just grab them and put them in the bubble envelope and then ship them off. So anyway, I have not listed this yet, but I'm going to. I actually have the card for it, so it's ready to hang. It's just that this is a Kumi Himo type of thing. I made it with the Sketty Strings lanyard. It's a bit longer than your average keychain, though. So I'm not sure how many people would want to buy one. I'm sorry about the shaking. I don't have a shaking filter on this thing. Um, so I'm going to list that, but I'm going to have to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a new, have to make a new listing. I don't know if I'm going to make a new listing because I'm going to make more of those. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. If someone wants it, let me know, and I'll list it in with my other keychains. So anyway, check out my Etsy shop, gaynerd.etsy.com, and thanks for watching.